game without Debo. How much does that affect the offense?
Obviously, it's different just because he's not there. You kind of miss him. Just being, him and being in the meeting rooms and being that presence. We did it 2 years ago. So it's kind of used to it. Kind of normal. It's not like a drastic change.
Obviously, going back up to Charlotte, he had one of his best games up there last year. What do you remember about that game? What was the play he made that stood out to you?
Every play. When you look, I remember like it was yesterday. He had the one-handed catch on the back. Jake was rolling out to the right. Kind of flung it up there. One-handed catch. He had one across the middle where he just kind of beat the guy, and then he had the kick return on the first play. So I just remember that day, and I just like, dude's gonna be special, But he got injured and things like that. But I remember it vividly.
Bryan, have you applied for an NFL evaluation?
Yeah.
Have you gotten it back yet?
No, I haven't.
Talk about the difference between winning 8 and 7 this season. Just what the difference this bowl win would mean. It's just one win. But
it's obviously you want to get that win, and us as competitors, the coaches, wins are always good. So we want to go out there and get that win. We're gonna come out and compete and play hard.
Bryan, how have you seen Josh Vann develop this year, and what kind of player do you think he's going to be?
Josh Vann's going to be a special player here. I think every receiver in our room has potential to be a special player here because B-Mac is a great coach and he does a great job recruiting. But Josh Vann, in particular, he has all the intangibles, and, it's just about him putting it together and working hard, and I think he'll do that.
Do you remember your best Christmas present ever?
Best Christmas present ever? 6th grade, I got a ripstick. Me and all my friends used to just ride ripsticks in the neighborhood, so that'd probably be my favorite Christmas present.
Do you guys like having the bowl game right up the road, or are you kind of wishing that maybe you go someplace a little bit further away?
Honestly, Charlotte's a cool place, I enjoy it. It's going to be fun. There's a lot of things to do in Charlotte. So, obviously, I don't mind going to Charlotte. We could be in, a lot of different places that are a lot worse, We've been to some that weren't that good, but, I'm grateful we're going to Charlotte.
Bryan, do you think this team made progress during the season, and how important would be winning to kind of cement that progress?
I do think we made a lot of progress. Coach B-Mac was breaking a lot of the offensive records, with the 600 yards and things like that. Obviously getting a win, that would mean, that's what we're out here practicing for. So, obviously it would just obtain the goal and, just boost us going into next year.
With the NFL stuff, do you say that there's a certain mark you kind of want to see and hear back from them, or is it just kind of an ongoing discussion, take it one step at a time type thing?
Yeah, it's kind of a just see what happens kind of thing, just taking it one day at a time. There's nothing particular that I'm really looking for, I guess.
How's it feel not having Debo out there with you guys now?
It's different, obviously, just because he's not there. But, like I said, we did it 2 years ago. We had success doing it. We won a lot of games. So, obviously it's something we can do. But, it's obviously different not having it.
Does it make you a bigger target both ways? Now defenses can concentrate more on you.
I guess so. Only time will tell because each team has different game plans for things, how they scheme it up and things like that. I don't think it particularly makes me a bigger target just because we got a lot of weapons on our offense and we spread the ball around anyway. But, it's something we'll have to wait and see.
Bryan, when did you kind of first find out about Debo's decision, and what did you tell him once, I guess, he told you?
I kind of figured just because everything he's been through and, just as far as injuries, things like that, So it was one of those things where in the back of my mind, how can I be mad at him? He's done so much for this university. I've seen him go through so much as far as injuries and just trials and tribulations and working his way back and just getting hurt again. So, I'm extremely proud of the dude, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Can you just talk about Jake's progression from last year to this year, how you feel he's gotten better?
I feel like the game's slowing down for him. And, towards the end of the year, he really started getting the stride and getting the groove, and you could tell, he was sharp, he was making great decisions, and he was just being effective, and, he's continuing to do that.
Is Shy working more inside, outside, or is Josh working more inside, outside? What's the rotation looking like?
Everybody's role has expanded since Debo kind of went on, but, Shy's worked a little outside, Josh has worked a little outside, Chavis has been there. You're going to see everybody just playing.
What have you seen from Virginia defensively and in their secondary in particular?
They got a real good guy, 34. I don't know his name. Looks like a NFL talent. He plays the ball very well. Has great ball skills. Great route readers. That they play like a type of zone look, and they just very instinctive DBs, and they're real good. They're a real good defense.
34, I think, leads the nation in pass breakups. Do you anticipate seeing a lot of him in this game personally as a matchup?
Of course, You know, I'm kind of seen as, I guess you would say, one of our top targets, and you know, he's their top DB. So of course, that's going to match up. You're probably going to see on the field.
Do you do extra film study on him or anything like that as you prepare?
Not extra. You know, you got to take your film study the same each week. That's how you stay consistent in your play. But you know, obviously, you know, I got to watch tape on him, and I know he's watching tape on me. So you know, it's gonna be a battle when we go out there.
Bryan, yesterday, Coach Muschamp mentioned that you guys might be better prepared playing without Debo this year than you were last year.
Yeah, obviously, just because we had time, you know, to kind of prepare for it. You know, last year he just got hurt in the middle, you know, week 3 or whatever it was, and it was kind of like, oh man, like what are we doing now? But you know, now we kind of know we're preparing for it accordingly.
Bryan, when you think about the season that you've had, you know, kind of some of the early struggles, maybe some drops, but then you know, obviously you finished the right way. You know, talk about the ups and downs that you've gone through this season, and did you finish the way you wanted to?
You know, a season's going to have its ups and downs. You know, I struggled with a lot of injuries and just not being 100% healthy, and it affected my practice time, and it obviously affected me on the field. So, you know, it wasn't the season that I wanted, but it wasn't a bad season. You know, to my standards, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. But you know, obviously, I feel like we got a lot of good things out of it, and we won games. But you know, it's always room for improvement.
With Coach McClendon's new extension, are you planning on making him take you out to dinner?
What was that?
You got a new Coach McClendon got his new extension.
Yeah.
Making him $1 million now. You expect?
Oh yeah, you know, he's making that big bank now, so you know, gotta share the love.
Is Virginia an exciting opponent for you guys, or kind of a downer? When you saw that draw, what did you think?
I mean, it's another opportunity to go out there, make plays, you know, achieve some goals, and you know, have fun playing with my teammates. You know, you don't get that opportunity every day. You know, a lot of people don't get that opportunity. You know, like Zach, he played his last game, you know, the other week. So you know, we got to go out there and take advantage of the opportunity.
What does it mean, I guess, with Coach McClendon's new deal, just to see the kind of his hard work paying off and kind of seeing him get the accolades?
I mean, I'm not surprised. You know, when I came in here and I saw the way Beam at work, and you know, just the effort he puts into it, and how he's the same guy every day. You know, I'm not surprised that it happened. You know, it's just one of those things where it was bound to happen. You know, he's a great coach, and he takes his game seriously, and he loves it, and he does a great job of coaching us. So you know, I'm not surprised it happened, honestly.